by force. Just kidding. Right. So lucky the microphone can't hear you. Right. So stepwise selection. How does stepwise selection work? So behind the scenes, the software figures out all the correlations. It takes all the correlations of the independent variables with the dependent variable. And then it says, well, the most correlated one, most highly correlated one, I'm going to take that, and I'm going to put that in my model. So it picks that one and sets it aside. So maybe we have something like GPA is my dependent variable, and I've got some intercept. I know I'm going to have some intercept. Now I start, and I go through the list of all the other variables that I have. Which can you guys imagine a variable that will be most correlated with GPA? Yeah, maybe number of hours studied. Right? So it picks that variable and it sets it aside for you. Puts it in the model. Then, one at a time, it can use some criterion to add them. So it starts here. Let me write that out in a nicer way. Beta 1 hours. So it starts here, and it goes one by one through them, asking, for example, if I add this variable, for each of the variables that I add after this one, which one gives me the most significant t-test? Or which one gives me the best adjusted r-squared? So for all of those, it takes the best one, and that best one goes into the model again. So which next best thing might be good for GPA? Right, number of credit hours taken. Maybe. Or maybe talent. Or maybe luck, I don't know. Luck. But these things are added sequentially. The model will first start with this one. Then it will add that one. And then having these two already fixed in the model, it will consider all the others for what is my next one best one. It'll churn through all those and it'll say the best next one to add at the next step is maybe talent. Then it'll churn through all the other ones, all the other potential ones I have. And then it'll say, of all the other potential ones, the next best one to add is luck, maybe. And so it goes through the whole list until it has put them all in there. And you can specify some criterion to tell it when is enough enough. What is the change in adjusted r-squared that I'm willing to accept for adding another variable? So you give it some rule that says basically when the variables no longer tell me anything that interesting, I can stop adding them. So maybe I get left with these three pulled out as the most significant things. That's stepwise selection. And it also checks whether at that point, when you have these three, it also checks, can I remove any of them? So basically it's like going to the mall and getting a whole lot of clothing and trying all the things on in all different combinations and looking in front of the mirror and saying, this is the best one now. This is the one that's going in my to-buy pile. All right, I have budget for one more. So you try everything on again with the things you've already got in your to-buy pile. This one goes best. Next, I've taken that one. Next, I can go through all the others again and try them all on with this total set of clothing. But at each stage, I also have to say, I've got these 5 things on. Do I really want all 5? Can I remove any of them? So it does that process. Try everything on with the ones I've got. Do I really want them all? Decide, next step, try all the rest on. check, can I remove any of them? And so on, sequentially. That's why it is called stepwise selection. And just keep doing this until I can't improve anymore or until I bought the whole store, which happens too frequently.